What's up, everybody? Sensei here. Welcome to the show. Welcome to another video. And it is a cold day up here in New Jersey, but I'm going to try to make the best of it. Daylight is running thin. Did that make sense? Yeah, daylight is running out fast. But I have something that I want to share with y'all. Okay? I am sitting on my new wheel, and I say this is probably the mega deal what I got, and I think that when you see what I'm riding, it's going to catch some of you off guard because you wouldn't expect me to get a wheel like this, but I did. And without further ado, here we go. This was my first time stepping on the EX20s. I have the torque version. It feels great. Everything still needs to be adjusted, but overall I think it rides fine. I mean, the suspension makes a huge difference. It's not the heaviest wheel that I've ridden. I rode the V13, I rode the Master Pro, and the EX30. Those wheels are all heavier. The biggest gripe that I have right now with this wheel is that this CST tire, knobby tire on this thing is horrible. So I'm definitely going to do a tire swap ASAP. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about this. I got a mega deal on this wheel. There was no way for what I paid for this that I was going to get a wheel like this, especially for this price. The pads look great, but they need a little bit of tweaking. I think I have to slide one back, push the other forward. But I'm also going to add some different pads on here too, so I have to see what I'm going to add, because I know some riders had issues trying to stick and Velcro pads to these battery boxes. One other thing that I'm trying to do, I try to be a person of my word. You would always hear me say on my channel, you know, you don't have to chase the newest, most shiny wheel. Buy the best wheel you can for the money that you have. Get in where you fit in and try to stretch the dollar. You know, I wanted to get the Commander Pro GT, but when I found out that wheel was $4,000, I'm like, there's no way I'm putting out $4,000 for a wheel. Again, if you want to do that, that's entirely up to you, but for me, I'm not paying $4,000 for a wheel. So I start looking for the best deal that I could get. And again, I want to thank CJ. I bought this wheel off of him, and I am so grateful that I've been able to meet some really cool people in the community. And again, if you have not, go give CJ a follow. He puts out really great content. And yeah, so again, CJ, thank you so much. But let's continue on this little voyage here. I'm gonna put the camera away for a little bit, and then I'll come back in and we'll wrap things up. This is just a quick little maiden voyage review here. It's not even a review. It's just some quick thoughts on how I'm feeling about the purchase of the EX20s. Not too bad, not too shabby. It feels great over like the speed bumps. You don't even feel it. Very plush, very comforting ride on this EX20s. And I can't wait just to get the final tweaks and adjustments done on it. Number one will be the tire, and then some pads. I just have to see what type of pads I'm going to put on this thing. Having some mixed emotions. I'm like, what have I been missing these last few years without riding suspension? But it is going to take a little bit of use to getting used to this, because I am so, accustomed to As soon as I see a bump or something, brace yourself, get your knees bent. Again, even though I am riding on the suspension wheel, I'm definitely going to keep riding, you know, with my knees bent and all that stuff. The stuff that I learned from a non-suspension wheel, I'm going to bring it over here. Don't want to get lazy or lackadaisical when you're riding on suspension. That way I don't get pogo sticked or catapulted off this thing. But as of right now, I'm loving the wheel. It feels great. Happy with the EX20s. Torque, that is. It feels great, but the pads are a little dysfunctional. It's just too much of a gap in between accelerating and trying to brake. And when I went down that way, when I went to brake, because you do have to take your time with this thing. She's a big girl, man. She got some hips. Got hips and a bootay on her. So it's going to take a little more time to stop. But the gap in between acceleration and braking is just too much, and it almost felt like I was going to come off the back. So I have to put some new pads on this thing. Have to put new pads. So until new pads come in, I'm just going to take my time and just cruise. And the wheel feels more nimble than I thought it was going to be. You know, remember when this first came out, people were talking about the weight of it, and compared to, again, the EX30, the Master Pro, and the V13, this wheel is light compared to those wheels. So, yeah, happy with the purchase. I'm sort of just rambling on here. Looks like it's about to rain. I have a couple raindrops on my glasses here, so I'm going to have to cut it short. But yeah, this is a... really happy with this purchase. Wow, really I'm gonna enjoy this wheel. I know I went over some of the speed bumps and it just felt like I didn't go over anything. Comfort and plush. This is like a Cadillac Coupe-ville. Yeah.